Welcome to day 7 of the Daily Doodle December Challenge, the last day of our first week together. Before we begin, I always like to start with a few deep breaths together. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, releasing any tension in the body. Inhaling again through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, big sigh, letting go of busy thoughts and worries, and then one final big breath in together through the nose. Release it out through the mouth with a big sigh, letting go of all worries, thoughts, tension in the body, everything you're ready to let go of, so that you can be fully present right here, right now for our doodling session together. Let's get started. Today's doodle is especially simple. We just draw circles. Now that might be easier said than done there. You see I got a bit wonky. I'm totally okay with that. Do my best to draw circle-ish shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, giving me sort of 3 rings to color plus the center. And then I go around and do skinny bumps like petals on a flower. They may or may not be the same shape or size. I'm definitely going stubbier in through the number section and then getting a bit bigger. It's a bit of a wonky one. I really hope that my example of wonky drawing inspires you to just let loose yourself. So it's really that simple today for the black doodle. And then if you're working just with the black pen, you might color in alternating rings or add a bit more, maybe some little tiny lines across on the petals. I'm going to add color. And on this page, I'm working in multicolor. So I'm going to revisit the pencil crayons from yesterday. Give them another try. And again, coloring in a very childlike way where I'm not attempting to do any shading or anything. Simply pressing quite hard on the page to get a nice bold color. If you've been following along, you know that I like to do my best to keep the pen or pencil moving and try not to overthink things, but I did just do a bit of a pause there, choosing my color. Realized that I selected 5 colors, but I only have 4 spots. That's okay. So the pink got left behind. Checking in with my body, letting go of any tension that's creeping in on my face and jaw as I concentrate. Neck and shoulders soft. Then I'm going to color the petals in with my Jelly Roll silver pen, because you're probably noticing a pattern with me on this page where I do quite enjoy adding a bit of sparkle. And these gel pens, when they're new, are so smooth and nice. These are Jelly Roll, Gellly gel pens that I've been using. But I've also had gel pens from the dollar store that did a wonderful job. Watching my breath a little bit as I work. Using the breath as a tool to ground my focus and attention on the present moment. Practicing mindfulness as I doodle. Because of course it's obviously possible to do this on autopilot, kind of whip through it, maybe not even remember doing it, like consciously. But this is such a wonderful opportunity, and it deepens the relaxation if we practice mindfulness, letting our minds be quiet and be fully absorbed in the doodling and the coloring. You're probably noticing I don't have a particular coloring technique either. I just randomly fill each section. Now I'm going to go around and add some silver dots on alternating bands here. So we'll do the purple. And I'll do the green. There we go. Now I could leave it like that, but I know from the samples that I already created on the other pages that it looks really great if I now color in the background with a dark color to make this flower really pop. So for this one, I'm using, excuse me, I'm using black pencil crayon. Could have also used the black pen. So you could use any dark color. You'll see when I show the samples in a minute that I did not use black on the other two. I just used a dark shade. I'd love to know in the comments if you feel like sharing. When you work on your doodle, do you like quiet or do you have music or something on the go? If you have music, what are you listening to? Are you listening to some Christmas tunes? Something relaxing? Maybe classical? I tend to be a silence girl myself. And I can see that I'm working on a wooden table, and sometimes my pencil's getting kind of drawn into the knots and lumps of the wood, and so it probably would be wise for me to not work directly on the table, but that's what it is. So there you have it, my finished doodle for day 7. Now, if you've been around for a while, you'll know what comes next. I get to color in my tracking star. And as you know, in a very childlike way, I get very excited about this. Woohoo! That is a whole week of daily doodles down. Now I will show you my other samples. So this is the green and golds on the same size paper that I just demonstrated on. And then this one is the sample on the week at a glance page that I've been working away on using shades of blue and silver. So you can see the background on this one, I just did dark blue. The background on this one is a very dark green. I love all 3 of what I have doodled today. Hope this gives you inspiration for your doodles. Thank you for doodling with me today. Hope you had a relaxing and fun time, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.